Hey guys, welcome back. For this video, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on the Kiara Sky dip powder, so I hope you like it. Now that your nail is all prepped and ready to go, it's time to get started. And when you dehydrate your nail, the point is to get all the oils out, so don't touch your nail like I just did. We're going to start with number 1, the bond. You're going to want to coat this on the entire nail. Then we're going to do number 2, the base, which is the glue that everything's going to stick to. Do this on 3/4 of your nail, not all the way to the cuticle, but also not all the way to the sides of your nail either. Then you're going to dip into the natural powder to put a base layer and to build up the apex of your nail. Not only did I not have the jar open, but I didn't even show y'all what to use. First we use natural as like a base, then your color, which I'm using Hot Damn, and then you use clear to like seal in all the color. So since we already dipped once, we just want to dust off the excess powder, and you're going to go back in with your base, the number 2. Now you're going to go in and add another layer of your base coat. Make sure to keep it thin and on the entire nail this time. Try to avoid getting it on your skin, but if you do, try to get a cuticle stick or a toothpick and just wipe it off before you go to dip. But don't freak out if you do get it on your skin and you dip, because you can file it off. It's just a little bit harder. And after each dip, make sure to dust off the excess powder. And I've been using this kabuki brush that I got at Walgreens, but you can use any kind of fluffy cosmetic brush like this one. Just make sure it's a really soft bristle. Then we're going to go back in with another layer of the base coat, and remember, keep it thin and on the entire nail. Just a helpful tip to save your base and your brush, always wipe it off after touching it back onto the powder on your nail before putting it back in the bottle. Then dip right on into your color again and try to keep it angled a little bit. And sometimes I go in with a couple dips, but you don't really have to do that. I decided I wanted to do 3 layers of the color, but usually they say to just use 2. I just felt like it needed 1 more coat. So the base again on the full entire nail, and then dip right on into your color. Next, you're going to encapsulate all your color in clear powder so that when you're buffing and filing, you don't get any of that red color taken off. Coat the entire nail with base, thin layers as always, and dip right into the clear powder. Now on to number 3, your Seal Protect. And this is what's going to dry all of the glue and the powder together, making it all harden. After letting it dry for about 2 minutes, go ahead and get a file and start filing your nail down. You want to get the sidewalls and the cuticle area really good so that you don't have any lifting going on. Then you're going to want to file the whole entire nail, like the top of it, to just buff it all down and make everything one smooth layer. Once you're happy with the shape of your nail, go ahead and get a buffer block. I use an acrylic buffing block, but I don't really think you have to. Just use one that's a little more coarse. and buff the nail real nice and smooth. Okay, once you're happy with the shape and the smoothness of your nail, go ahead and go back in with number 3, the Seal Protect, and do a coat on the entire nail again. They recommend to rub it all in once it's all dry with a lint-free rag, but I use my finger. Don't follow my example. Number 4, your top coat. They say for this, on the first layer of it, that you want to do thin, fast strokes. So that's what I tried doing, but I will tell you ahead of time, I was not a fan of the top coat. Once the nail is fully dried, you want to go back in with one more layer of the top coat, and again you want to do thin, fast strokes. And I'll go ahead and give y'all like a little sneak peek review. I do not care for the top coat. I think just about anything else is better than theirs, but that'll come later after the nails begin to lift. And finally, your last step, number 5, Nourish Oil. This is just cuticle oil, so put it all around the edge of the nail and rub it in to get that nice shine. And there you have it. Thanks for watching my first tutorial. If y'all have any suggestions or any other designs y'all would like to see in a tutorial, just let me know in the comments somewhere. Last but not least, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow all things Tifferfic Nails. Bye guys!